How many things can the presidents of our two teams have in common? Doug Armstrong and John Mozeliak. Been with two organizations, won two titles, one as the assistant and one as the head guy. Both in their 50s, each with a boy and a girl. And oh, by the way, they live about 4 minutes from each other. Tonight, we're going to learn more about these two power brokers. It's an evening with the presidents. Here's part one. John, when you think of the Blues, what do you think?
When you actually get to raise the trophy or the banner, it shows that you reach the ultimate success. And so you have to admire what they've been able to accomplish there. But I also think they understand the community. And, you know, a little bit to Doug's point about understanding your market and being part of the Midwest, I think both synergies between the Cardinals and the Blues and what we mean to our city of St. Louis and this region, I think we've done a very good job of really building that relationship.
Different sports, Doug, but do you ever talk shop with him?
Yeah, we have. I visited them early when I first got here to find out, obviously, that the Cardinal way. I think they've been a storied franchise, and not just in baseball, but all sport. And we try and pick up tidbits on what's made them successful. You know, they've had long-standing relations with a lot of players, and that's something that you want to try and build, especially in a, you know, we're in the NHL or in the pro sports, but we are a Midwestern market, and there's values that the Cardinals have that we're trying to implement in the Blues organization.
How about pulling for each other? John, I've always thought that Doug did you a big favor. May 2019, the Cardinals went 9-18, and yet not many people were really noticing because the Blues were on that great Stanley Cup run. You two can really help each other in a sense. And how much are you pulling for each other?
It was funny, like when that whole thing was going on, yeah, we were struggling too. And I actually thought it was just a really healthy distraction because a lot of our players are big Blues fans as well. And I was starting to wonder if they were worrying too much about hockey and not enough about baseball at one point. But no, I think, look, success in sports, especially for the Blues or Cardinals, is just good for our city.
When I look at the Cardinals, you know, they're the gold star, and I say that with all from the bottom of my heart. Like, they are the gold star in all of sport, and you want to strive to be like them. And you know that if we can have get our organization to that level that they're thought of in our community, we're going to have success. And then hopefully they feel like we're helping push them to have success too. I think you know, we want to see them do well, and they want to see us do well, and it makes us both need to do well.
Another thing that you two have in common is under the radar moves and the secrecy heading into those moves. I'm wondering, John, did your wife even know how close you were on the Nolan Arenado deal?
My wife, probably not, but my 16-year-old son, he did. And actually, I was actually feeling more stress from him for us to push this over the goal line than maybe other places, because he actually, when we were down at our break before Christmas, he was actually sitting in the room when I was discussing it with the Rockies. And so that's when he first caught wind of it. And so he was obviously, every night he'd be like, "Where are you on this?" I'd be like, "I'm nowhere on it. Like, you know, I'll tell you when you need to know." And but he asked me that all the time.
Doug, did your bride know that you were going to pivot from Alex Pietrangelo to Torrey Krug right away, or did you keep her out of the loop?
Yeah, she stays out of the loop, but a little bit like John. My son is a hockey fan. He played a little bit, and he loves to be a fly on the wall when we're talking. And it's actually something nice to share with them. As John can probably attest to, there's sometimes though when you just don't want to talk about it, and I feel bad after when you snap and say, "Not now." You know, I got to mull it over in my own mind before I want to share with you. But it is something that I find really nice to be able to share with my son, because he has the same passion